Hello friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Professor S.P. Singh from Faculty of Management Studies, Gurukul Kangdi University, Haridwar. Today we are going to study Module 15 on recruitment. Friends, after studying this module, you shall be able to know the concept of recruitment, understand the personnel policies, comprehend the factors affecting recruitment, understand the sources of recruitment, become aware of the evaluating the sources of recruitment. Recruitment is a process to identify and attract persons to fill job vacancies in the organizations. Recruitment follows HR planning and goes hand in hand with the selection process. The organizations assess the appropriateness of candidates for various jobs and make it possible for organizations to get the number and types of people essential to secure the enduring operation of the organization. Recruiting involves finding out the potential candidates for actual or anticipated organizational vacancies. Without accurate planning, organizations may recruit either more or less than the right number or type of employees. Without successful recruiting to create a considerable number of candidates, even the most exact selection system is of little worth. Dale Yoder defined recruitment as the process to identify the sources of manpower to meet the requirements of the staffing schedule and to engage effective methods for attracting that manpower in sufficient numbers for facilitating effective hiring of efficient workers. Edwin B. Filippo viewed recruitment as a process of looking possible employees and encouraging them to apply for jobs in an organization and the placement of the candidates. Personnel policies of an organization are its decisions about how it will perform its human resource management function. These policies influence the nature of the vacant positions. Research on recruitment indicates that the characteristics of the vacancy are more important than recruiters or recruiting sources for predicting job choice. A number of personnel policies are especially relevant to recruitment. A number of factors influence the recruitment process. Investigating different sources of recruits and determining the most productive sources and methods for obtaining them usually needs time for planning. Once the best alternatives are identified, managers can make better recruitment decisions. An organization's promotion policy can have a significant impact on recruitment. A firm can emphasize a policy of promotion from within its own employees or one where positions are generally filled from outside the enterprise. Promotion from within provides motivation to existing employees and often improves their morale. A strictly applied promotion policy from within finally leads to complacency, low level of creativity, and a lack of cross fertilization. Anyway, the policy of promotion from within constructs a strong organizational structure. So, people who have been successful in job have moved up to the next level, and they have taken their knowledge, skills and experiences to that level, which also helps to provide a lot of stability also. Generally, new blood creates new ideas, and that must take place for the firms to acquire and remain competitive. In such cases, even organizations with promotion from within policies may have to look elsewhere for new talent. In any event, a promotion policy that first considers insiders is a great for. The number of individuals to be recruited will depend upon the size of an organization. An enterprise big in size will have need of more persons at regular intervals, while a small business engages a small number of employees. A big business house will continually be in contact with sources of supply and shall try to draw more and more persons for making an appropriate selection. It may be able to spend more amounts in identifying possible candidates. So, the size of an enterprise will influence the process of recruitment. The employment conditions prevailing in an economy also affect the process of recruitment. In underdeveloped economies, employment avenues are confined and there is no shortage of prospective candidates. Similarly, suitable candidates may not be available because of lack of educational and technical facilities. If the availability of persons is more, then selection from larger number becomes easy. On the other hand, if there is a shortage of qualified technical persons, it will be difficult to locate suitable persons. The compensation offered and working conditions prevailing in an organization greatly influence the availability of personnel. If higher wages are paid as compared to concerns of similar size, the enterprise will not encounter any difficulty in making recruitments. An organization offering low wages will have to bear the cost of labor turnover. The growth rate of an enterprise also affects recruitment process. An organization going for expansion will need regular intake of new employees. Existing employees will also have to be promoted, filling up of new vacancies. A stable enterprise can recruit persons only when incumbents vacate position on retirement, etc. The various sources from which employees may be recruited can be broadly divided into two categories: internal recruiting and external recruiting. Internal recruiting is the search for inside employees having the required abilities to help the organization achieve its objectives. Internal recruiting means considering present employees as candidates for opening within the organization. Promotions from within help build morale and retain high quality employees from quitting the firm. The firms with the strong unions have the procedures for notifying employees of internal job change opportunities are usually mentioned in the collective bargaining agreement. The objective of internal position posting system is to ensure that due thought has been given to interested employees meeting basic performance standards. There are several methods for identifying applicants from inside the organization. Among the most common are job posting, referrals, and skills inventories. Job posting is a common method for informing company employees about the job openings and permit those who believe that they have the qualifications required to apply for a posted opening. The method minimizes the common complaints that insiders are ignored whenever there is a job opening and reflects an openness that most employees value highly. Bulletin board, notice board, or printed newsletters can serve this purpose. Several organizations find that their employees may be able to act an important role in the recruitment process by actively inviting their friends and relatives to apply for these positions. Enterprises have found that the quality of employee referred candidates is usually more, since employees generally do not refer non-performing individuals. Many employers have designed formal programs to motivate employees to refer candidates for jobs. Such programs often have financial incentives for employees, making viable referrals like prizes and cash rewards. At times, rewards may be dependent upon referred candidates being hired and the specified period for which remaining with the organization. Non-financial incentives may include formal recognition through corporate communication, recognition by supervisors of employees making referrals. Many firms have developed computerized skills inventories relating to information for every employee's skills, educational background, performance records, and other important factor of their existing employees. This database can then be used to find out employees with the attributes needed for a specific job. Despite the benefits of internal recruiting, organizations frequently have various reasons to resort to external recruitment. For starting level positions and probably for upper level specialized positions, the organization has no internal candidates from which to recruit. Also, the flow of new blood into brings in new ideas and new ways of doing business into the organization. An enterprise that uses only internal recruitment can finish with a workforce whose members all think similarly and therefore may find it difficult to innovate. Therefore, organizations often utilize a combination of internal and external recruitment. External recruiting involves attracting people from outside the organization to apply for jobs. The sources of external recruiting include employment exchanges, advertisement, casual applications, educational institutes, raiding and headhunting. Two kinds of employment agencies are usually available: public employment agencies and private employment agencies. Employment exchanges play a significant role in helping the youth in finding jobs. The major functions of the employment exchanges include registration of applicants of job seekers and notifying them about vacancies, gathering and dissemination of employment market information, vocational guidance to students and the youth are the major functions. The public employment agencies serve the blue-collar labor markets. Private placement agencies provide almost the same services for the white-collar persons. Employment agencies include an individual or firm who charges fees directly or indirectly. A most common method of raising applicants is through advertisements. Most often, newspapers and trade journals are the media used for advertisement. Radio, television, billboards, posters and electronic mail are also utilized. Advertising reaches a large target audience of potential applicants. Newspapers and journals directed toward a particular group of readers may be used selectively. Professionals and trade journals, union publication are of this category. Generally, unsolicited visitors drop their resumes at the reception of the enterprises. The companies maintain a record of such applicants and may look into such a file with the hope of possibly finding a potential applicant. Educational institutes like IITs, IIMs and other institutions typically are a source of young applicants with formal training with relatively little full-time work experience. IITs and IIMs, universities and other professional institutions with their different sorts of specialized knowledge can provide candidates for technical, engineering and managerial jobs. These institutions provide a source of applicants for a variety of supervisory and managerial jobs. However, the suitability of college graduates' open positions often depends on their major field of study. Organizations looking for applicants in the specialized technical and professional areas currently face with a shortage of qualified candidates. To attract graduates in areas of high demand, managers employ innovative recruitment techniques such as work-study programs, internship, low-interest loans, and scholarships. The process of drawing the employees working in other organizations to join the enterprise is known as raiding. Though it is an unethical practice to directly contact the employees of other organizations, some companies engage in raiding. Raiding is undertaken where the need to recruit is very urgent. There has been in recent years a phenomenon that employers are spending more time and money on online job advertising rather than the print advertisements. Online recruiting generally includes assigning job information at websites of the company intended to those having interest in the specific company and posting paid advertisements at career services to draw people who are looking for job. There is a scarcity of guidelines which can tell us what recruitment source is best for a given job vacancy. Therefore, it is prudent for employers to examine the quality of all their recruitment sources. One way to do this is to develop and compare yield ratios for each source. A yield ratio states the percentage of applicants who successfully move from one phase of the recruitment and selection process to the other. The cost per hire is another measure of recruitment success. A low cost per hire means that the retirement source is efficient. It delivers qualified candidates at minimal cost. Friends, in this module, you have studied definition of recruitment, personnel policies, factors affecting recruitment, and sources of recruitment. Thanks for visiting EPG Pathshala.